Ah, how you guys doing? Doing good? Doing well? You guys are enjoying yourselves? You just being the best you can be? Being who I know you can be? You know what? I don't want to talk too much because this video is going to be long enough as is. So, I really just want to, because I told y'all, I warned y'all that this video is going to be long. You'll see what I mean by the end of it. So, yes. We got the eyes today. All right. So, to importune something or someone means to ask incessantly, to beg, to nag, to exhort, to just keep on pestering and asking and nagging and doing all of that. That is importuning or importuning. Inscrutable. Something that is inscrutable is it's incapable of being understood, it's incapable of being discovered, it's unfathomable. It's something that's unbelievable, really. It's hard to believe, it's incredulous, which incredulous could probably be in here too. But yes, it's incredulous. It's the secrets of the inscrutable Sphinx are likely to remain undiscovered. It's misunderstood, it's undiscovered, part of it is unknown. Something that is insouciant is unconcerned, it's carefree, it's heedless, it's nonchalant, it's casual, it's just go with the flow, just casual, just cool, calm. Implacable means uncompromising, steadfast, can't be appeased, hard to please, can't really be changed. Stubborn is really what implacable is. Stubborn, steadfast, hard-headed. I'm not going anywhere. I'm uncompromising in what I believe in. Something that is impassive. Something that is impassive, or someone who is impassive, they reveal no emotions. Someone who is impassive reveals no emotions. They're apathetic, they're imperturbable. They just don't care. They don't care. They don't care whatsoever. It just is what it is. They don't care. It is what it is. Inherent. It's something that is inherent, is something that's just naturally in you. It's within your nature. Just naturally in you. It's just naturally in you. It's just naturally in you. An idle, as in IDYLL, an idle is a carefree, lighthearted, pastoral, or romantic episode. It's a carefree scene. So often while riding the subway to her monotonous job, She daydreamed. She daydreamed of a tropical idol. So, like, an example of an idol would be like a little a fantasy. You know how lots of people, how lots of women had fantasies of Fabio riding on a horse, and he's bringing their hand out. He's bringing his hand out to them to grab them, to bring them onto the horse or the Clydesdale, to bring them on, to grab them, and then they're like, you know, that is an idol. It's like a romantic fantasy type of thing. To impugn, to impugn means to challenge, to call into question, to discredit. Basically, just be on the opposing side, be on the defense, go against it. Don't support it, just oppose it, go against it. Insensible, something that is insensible, unconscious, unresponsive, indifferent. Like they're either here, like it could either go one way or the other. Like impartial. Like I don't care if it goes this way or if it goes that way. It don't really matter to me. I have no skin in the game. Insipid. Something that is insipid. Something that is insipid is without taste, lacks in spirit, it's bland, it's dull, it's drab, platitudinous, it's boring, no flavor, no style, no pizzazz, no joie de vivre, you know, no oomph. It's just stale, colorless, tasteless, bland, insipid. Insipid, just like before you even know what the word is, insipid just sounds like it just sounds like it has a bad connotation. Like it's not a word you want to be described as. Before you even hear it, it just sounds like a word you don't want to be described as. And when you hear the definition, then you definitely know that you don't want to be described as you don't want to be considered insipid. You know, like it just sounds like that. Infelicitous. Something that is infelicitous is unfortunate, it's inappropriate, ill-chosen, mal-proposed. It's an uncomfortable silence fell over the dinner table after one of the guests made an infelicitous comment to the hostess. It was not the right time, and that was not the right comment to make. It was inappropriate at the time. Infelicitous is inappropriate. It's not acceptable. It's unacceptable. Something that is imminent is something that is going to happen. It's something that will happen. It will happen. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. It's going to happen. Essentially. Like Father's Day on Sunday is imminent. The day tomorrow isn't necessarily imminent, but if you make it to tomorrow, technically from today, technically it is imminent. Or when somebody is on their deathbed, them passing away is imminent. It's usually imminent. Usually is imminent. Wait, hold on. Inert. Something that is inert is unmoving. It's lethargic. It's sluggish. It's motionless. It's just there. It's just standing still. Imperturbable. When you think about perturbed, it means disturbed. It means frustrated. It means so. Imperturbable is unfazing. That would be one way to describe it. Yes, marked by extreme calm, impassivity, and steadiness. Unflappable. So, unfazed. In control. Idolatrous. Idolatrous. Something that is idolatrous or idolatrous. I'm thinking idolatrous. Is someone who is idolatrous is committed. They give intense or excessive devotion to something. That's what they do. Somebody who's committed to what they need to do, committed to that particular thing. Inimical. Something that is inimical. Something that is inimical is damaging, it's harming, or injurious. Injurious. Hostile, adverse, unfriendly, deleterious. So it has been proven that asbestos has inimical effects on respiratory health, which it has particular effects that may or may not that may or will, it has effects that are definitely negative. They'll impact you negatively. They're harmful, extremely harmful. That's what they are. Intractable. Intractable. Something that is intractable. It's not easily managed. It's not woo. It's not easily managed or directed. Stubborn, hard-headed, obstinate. It's something that is somebody who is intractable. They're stubborn, hard-headed. They're frustrated. Frustrating. Stubborn as a mule. Intrepid. Something that is intrepid. Steadfast, courageous, fearless. But you can also say that that's stubborn too, to a degree. Because you could be steadfast to a fault, which is called being stubborn. You know, that's called being stubborn. Irascible. Something that is irascible is, or someone who is irascible, easily angered, prone to temperamental outbursts, touchy, testy, irritable. So somebody who's irascible is somebody who has a short temper. They have a short temper. They get angry easily. They get angry fast. Inured. Someone or something that is inured is accustomed to accepting something undesirable. They're numbed. They're habituated. They're hardened. The explorer was inured to the cold wind. She no longer noticed her chapped skin. Basically, you get used to disappointment. You get used to the bad stuff. You get used to that. You get desensitized. You're desensitized to the bad stuff. So inured is desensitized. Okay, now something that is indolent, or someone who is indolent, something that is indolent, there is someone who is lazy, lethargic, listless. You indolent bum. That's what they say. The fat, indolent cat, Garfield, didn't even steer or didn't even stir when the mouse skittered across the kitchen. Come on, Garfield. You little indolent cat. You little indolent cat. Ineptitude. Ineptitude is basically incompetence. Not being able to do anything. Not being good. Literally incompetence. It's you're incapable of doing the simplest tasks, or the tasks that are asked of you. To inveigle something or someone is to manipulate. I've been inveigled. I've been bamboozled. I've been speckled off. I've been hoodwinked. Inveigle, to hoodwink, to bamboozle, to trick, deceive, lie to, all of that jazz. You know, ingenious. Ingenious. It's artless. It's naive. Innocent. Trusting. Gullible. Ingenious is gullible. Like not the smartest. Not the smartest light bulb in the box. Or not the brightest tool in the shed to get. So somebody who is ingenious, somebody who's ingenious could get inveigled out of anything. You inveigle the ingenious people, the ingenious folks. That's what you do. Impetuous. Something that is impetuous is hastily, rashly energetic. It's impulsive or vehement. Reckless. They're all over the place. They're all over the place. Indifferent is impartial. They like I don't really care. I don't really care. I'm not interested. And we've had a bunch of different things describing indifferent or had them as synonyms. But intransigent and intransigent. Intransigent, someone who is intransigent is somebody who is refusing to compromise. Inflexible. You know, I'm noticing with some of these I words, there's a bunch of I words for being stubborn. which makes sense because when you say I, you're mainly just thinking about you. So it does kind of make sense that a lot of the I words are based on being stubborn, foolish, or tricked. You know, innocuous. Something that is innocuous is harmless. It's harmless. That's literally all it is. It's harmless. Means you no harm. Iniquity. Iniquity is gross injustice. It's sin. It's wickedness. Like killing somebody, there's a whole bunch of things that would be considered iniquity that we may do on a, not necessarily on a daily basis, but on a, I guess, often enough. An often enough basis. It doesn't have to be day to day or every day, but it's a often enough basis. Something that is insular is provincial. It's narrow-minded, isolated. And here is another one where it's you're only thinking in that box. I. You're only thinking in that box. You're stubborn. You're hard-headed. You're in that box. You're only in this space. You're not outside of the space. It makes sense. I. You're only thinking about yourself. I. It makes a lot of sense. But something that is iconoclastic, or somebody who is iconoclastic, is someone who's iconoclastic attacks cherished beliefs. They're irreverent. So controversial artists' iconoclastic work both stunned and impressed critics. So it may go against the conventional beliefs, society's conventional beliefs, just to prove a point, to make a point clear. But at the end of the day, it becomes a big thing that people don't like because it goes against their norm. So that's really what it comes down to. It's against what they feel their nature is, what it may not be. Something or someone who is itinerant is somebody who is itinerant is somebody who travels from place to place, like nomads. They're going from here to here to here to here to here. Long before newspapers, telephones, and the internet, itinerant salesmen were once valuable sources of news. So yeah, the itinerant salesmen, as in door-to-door salesmen, they go to each person's house to give them a deal. That's what they used to do. But now that the internet is live and in full effect, they can find houses online and go to the specific house. It makes it easier for them, the less effort, but it takes away maybe the human element of it to a degree. But it makes it it can make it a little more efficient. A little more efficient. Just a little bit more. Just a little bit more. Something that is, or someone who is ignominious is somebody who is shameful undignified, humiliating. Something that is ignominious, shameful, undignified, humiliating. So I have a story. Um, when I was younger, I had a crush on this one girl, and she didn't know it at the time. This was like middle school time. She didn't know it at the time. She didn't know it. She'd say hi to me every now and then. Um, she'd say hi to me every now and then because we had all the same classes and stuff. And it was like from 6th to 8th grade. We were in the same classes and stuff. And she didn't find out until we were ready to graduate, until it was like rehearsal for graduation. And you want to know how she found out? It wasn't from me. It was from one person I told that I thought I could trust. And then he told another person that I knew who, was cool. And then the big mouth of the group ended up finding out, and he was pulling jokes and stuff during the rehearsal, and I was just like, I was just like sweating, my like all my body was sweating, everything, and I was just trying not to look that direction. I was like hoping she would see when he was calling her and stuff like that. I was like, no, I can't. No, but and then he ended up telling another friend, who ended up telling her, and and not only was everybody there laughing at me, she was laughing at me too. And I was just like, I had to just stand there and just sit there, and I was just like, man, it was embarrassing. It's a funny story now, but it was embarrassing back then. It was embarrassing back then. So what the homie did to me was ignominious. It was a ignominious situation that he put me through, and it was but I didn't even tell him. That's the thing. I should have just kept it to myself altogether. But you live and you learn. That was about 13 years ago. So like, you live and you learn at the end of the day. But let's skip through that, and then let's just let's finish these last words, because I was trying to explain an example of what ignominious is. It's humiliating. It's shameful, I guess. You could flip it a certain way to where it's not that it's shameful, it's more that it's humiliating. But anyways, indefatigable. 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 Oh wait, indefatigable. That's the best way to do it. Something that is indefatigable is dogged, it's tireless, it's unflagging. So the shark's indefatigable pursuit of the seal was eventually rewarding. So it's like relentless. It's like, I'm not gonna stop until I get what's mine. I'm not gonna stop until I get what I'm after. That's indefatigable. I'm not gonna stop. Relentless, tenacious. An indefatigable rebounder in the league. It's tenacious. Inchoate, or inchoate. Something that is inchoate is, it's in the initial stages. It's not fully formed. It's rudimentary. It's amorphous. It's ready to take shape. It's not there yet. The more experienced engineers sent his original inchoate proposal back for revision. So it was just in the works. It was just in the starting position. It wasn't finished yet. It was not finished. It needed to be revised. It needed to be improved. It needed to be worked at a lot. Impunity. Impunity is immunity from punishment. So impunity is immunity. It's exemption. I was granted impunity or immunity for my repeated absences from work due to serious medical problems. See, you had to give them the doctor's note and everything for you to be impugned. For you to get impunity for that, you had to give them the doctor's note. You had to give them the notice. You had to let them know ahead of in advance that you weren't going to be able to do it. You can't just miss the time unless it's an emergency. But sometimes things happen that's out of our control, and we're not prepared for it when it does happen. So, imbroglio. Imbroglio, an imbroglio is a difficult or bitter situation, entanglement, a disagreement. So you can consider my story when I was describing In Diminis. You could consider that situation an imbroglio. Is at the time, that's what it was. It was an imbroglio for me. It was a difficult situation. But now you can laugh at it. Now it's something to laugh at. When you get older, you start to realize how silly this stuff was. How embarrassed you are at the time, but how silly it is, like, in the grand scheme of things, in retrospect. Incipient, something or someone who is incipient or something that is incipient is in the developing works. It's burgeoning, it's developing, it's beginning to come into being that, or becoming apparent. Fortunately, the doctor detected the patient's incipient tumor during a routine checkup. It was incipient. So it was starting to show up. It was starting to be clear. It was starting to show. So we had iconoclastic, now we have iconoclast. So it's the noun version of iconoclastic, which they are radical, they're rebels. They go against the norm. They go against the norms. Iconoclasts are people that go against the norms. Iconoclastic is pertaining to going against the norm. Impecunious. Something that is impecunious is or someone who is impecunious, lacking funds, without money, destitute, broke. Someone who's impecunious is broke, or they are without. I think nobody's really gonna necessarily say impecunious. They'll say I'm without right now, but I am impecunious. Said I am without right now. And the last word, immutable. Something or someone who's immutable means it's permanent. It's not capable of change. It's not going to be any different than what it already is. It already took its shape. It already took form. It's what it is. It is what it is. There's no changing it. It's not going anywhere. It's not going to do anything else new. Nothing is going to change about it. It's just what it is. It's permanent. It's there. That's what it is. So, yeah. Yeah, I told you guys that I warned you guys it'd be a long video. I mean, even if I didn't tell the story, it probably would have still been like 31 minutes. Because I don't think I told the story that long. But, you know, it would have been in the 30-minute category. 30-minute plus, regardless. So, but I do this for you guys. I do videos like this for you guys. I do it for me too, but I do it for you guys. There's certain times when you don't even really want to do it for you, or you don't even. Sometimes you may not want to necessarily do it, but you do it for the people watching. Maybe they want to get something new out of it. Maybe they want to learn something new, learn some new words. So it's like maybe somebody that I don't know that maybe I could end up knowing eventually from this, or somebody that wants to learn new words that just pop up on my screen or pop up on my channel, and you know, see new words, and they can develop the vocabulary, expand it, and they'll have as much pleasure in learning the words as I do at times in, you know, saying the words, as doing the words. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, that is it for me. I hope you guys liked this long video. If you did, like, comment, subscribe, do all of that stuff. And I hope you guys have a good rest of your day. And I will see you tomorrow with the J's, which is significantly less than today's eyes. Significantly less. So that's going to be a short video, but it'll still be up. So until then, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Peace.